Okay, if you've done your easy cross-hand arpeggios on the white keys, that's our little routine for arpeggios for beginners. That's a lot to say. You can start to get a little bit more advanced on those, which will help you to move on to the trickier arpeggios and any piece of music that uses arpeggios in them for later. So these advanced little tips are basically just taking it a bit further. So the arpeggios that we did in this pattern, okay, we're just going to take that a little bit further. So the first way you can do that is to increase the octaves. Okay, we've done basically 2 octaves on the left hand, right hand, and we go over to there. So this is our 2-octave one, okay? If you want to bring it up to 4 octaves, all I did to do that was I played my 2-octave one, okay? I went do-do-do-do-do, and instead of putting my left hand over on the second finger, I just began again as though I was starting down here, but moving that left hand crossed over up there, and then finished it off up the top there before I came down. And then instead of just finishing it there, I of course continued down as though I was in the second half of it down there. So it's easier than it looks to get your 4 octaves, and it's a really good way to get used to where the keys are if you're still, you know, a very new beginner to piano lessons. You can really learn where the keys are very quickly by doing this. So that's one way to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. The next way is we can change from major to minor, or from minor to major, as we play the arpeggio. I'll show you what I mean by this, okay? If you've done major and minor in a row, the way you were supposed to practice the previous video, okay, you would then be up to something like this. You start in major, you hit your top note, and then you come down in minor. So you actually change that middle note, okay? You change the middle note of the arpeggio to change the sound from a happy to a sad in the middle of the arpeggio. So you go up in major, down in minor, and then you finish with that minor chord. Or you can mix it up a little bit if you want to. You can go up in minor, down in major, change the chord at the end, whatever you like, as long as you can comfortably shift those notes around and play and mix and match with them. And get it nice and smooth. That is also a really good advanced technique just to get you used to where all the notes are, okay? So I hope this was helpful. If you've mastered your arpeggios and you managed to do all these techniques, you're well on your way to the trickiest stuff. So well done, and these are a lot of fun to play. Have fun with them, guys.